Good afternoon from the Contemporary Resort. We are excited for our reservation for lunch at Steakhouse 71.
Yay! It's going to be a good time. We're excited to go and try it. We've never eaten here before, and it's just going to be fun to go in and see if we like it, if it's something that we want to come back for, and just kind of share our thoughts with you guys.
Alright friends, so I'm going to show you guys how to get to Steakhouse 71 from the monorail platform. So as you can see behind me, there is a Mark 6 monorail. You would take the walkways down, and here's the view you would see. So here's the Contemporary. We got a couple of gift shops just right immediately, and what you're going to do is you're going to head this way. There's Chef Mickey's, Outer Rim, and we're going to head to these escalators. Steakhouse 71 is a dead shot ahead, right there. So you just go into the restaurant and enjoy a fabulous meal.
If you come in from the buses and you enter in through the doors on the first level, you literally walk straight back, and it'll flip the camera, and you can see Steakhouse 71 from the doors that you enter into. So it's really quite simple.
Alright, so we just finished up at Steakhouse 71, and that was an awesome experience and meal. I ordered a special Halloween margarita, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but I can tell you that the flavor palette was all over the map. It was fruity, it was like bitter in the best way, towards like the aftertaste, and then the black salt added just the perfect amount of like sour punch to you. So it was a really tasty margarita.
So I got a twisted fig, which I thought was going to be a play on a like old fashioned. It was whiskey. There was, I cannot pronounce the liqueur that was in it. And it had like fig syrup and orange bitters. And so I thought it was going to be more like an old fashioned, and it ended up it came out in a martini glass. It did taste very much like an old fashioned, like its composition was very similar to an old fashioned. I have never had the liqueur that was in it before, and after looking it up, it's got spices, gingerbread, vanilla, orange, and a couple other things, and it's a really complex liqueur, and it really gave this drink a lot of dimension. I was incredibly impressed. My one knock on it was when I first started drinking it, before I kind of got the taste of it, I did feel like the aftertaste was a little bit like cough syrup. Not enough to like turn you off from it, but it just kind of like my palate went, oh, that kind of tastes a little bit like cough syrup. But other than that, I thought it was an excellent drink.
So let's chat about our entrees. I got the stacked burger. I've heard a lot of good things about that burger, and I will say I've had a couple of burgers around Disney World in our past trips, and I'm not gonna knock those burgers, but it's just a burger, you know? It's like your typical backyard cornhole, somebody's grilling meat burger, you know, and this one was like a gourmet burger. The meat was super juicy, cheese was very nice, the bun was toasted to perfection. They had a really nice like aioli or mayo with it that was just very complimentary. It wasn't overpowering. And then the Parmesan fries, what a pairing. I loved that.
I had the gourmet grilled cheese. It was smoked Gouda, pork belly, arugula, and then it did come with a sweet onion
Jam.
Thank you. And I had that put on the side because all of those ingredients felt like they were going to turn out a little bit on the sweeter end, and it was very right. The onion jam was very sweet, as well was everything else. It was on, I can't remember what bread it was on. I didn't look super close, but I can...
Was it on a sourdough?
I don't know. It was either that or brioche. I don't know. But it was a sweeter bread. And so it all came together, and it was absolutely delicious. I got the Caesar salad as a side. It was an excellent Caesar salad. I have nothing against the flavors. It was a little heavy on the anchovy side. If you're not a fan of that, I was nervous about ordering the grilled cheese because it did come with pork belly, and I'm a texture person, and pork belly is typically a little bit more of a chewier meat. So I was nervous about ordering that, but I felt like, and I don't like arugula either. Arugula is not my favorite leaf to eat. But I felt like all of those flavors melded so well together, and I don't know if it's because there was already a heavy amount of cheese on there that when you took a bite, if you were biting down on cheese or you were biting down on fat from the meat, you couldn't tell, and so there was no like texture sensory issue in my brain.
There were other things on that menu that I could very much see myself ordering. If she didn't get the gourmet grilled cheese, I probably would have done that the next time. You know, but there's like a chicken sandwich, a grilled chicken sandwich, I'm pretty sure, on that menu that looked pretty enticing as well. So overall solid. When we grew up going to Disneyland, we always had kind of our exclusive list of, we got to eat here, 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 and here. And you know, there's so many restaurants in Disney World that it's kind of hard to really nail that down. We've definitely found some already, but today, after having Steakhouse 71, that absolutely has a spot on my little list of like, we're coming to Disney World, where's my list of restaurants where I've got to go to at least one of them? Steakhouse 71 is definitely up there for me. So I would 100% recommend Steakhouse 71. Very wide variety in their menu, and overall food quality and everything was excellent.
Just so that we can be upfront and honest about what we spent as a party of two, getting 2 drinks and 2 entrees, we were at about $80 before tip. When we got the bill. It obviously cheaper if you go by yourself, more expensive if you go with families, but I would say budget about $40 per person.
All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing to Next Stop Churro Cart.
We look forward to making so many more videos for you guys to watch.
It's gonna be fun. Until then, Next Stop Churro Cart.